When I think of the different businesses that I've started over the years, here's the reality. It ain't easy to get a brand new business off the ground. In fact, you better love what it is that you do because it's going to take you longer than you expected. It's going to be more difficult than you even thought. And what that actually means is you're going to have to hustle and grind a hell of a lot longer than you ever anticipated. Now, don't panic. It's not doom and gloom. It's just that we typically overestimate what we can achieve in the short term and underestimate what we can actually achieve in time. So back to the hustle and grind, people would say things to me like, "You're always working. You're obsessed with this business. Your life seems like it's completely out of balance." And my response to those people was, yes, you're absolutely right. But here's the caveat. People who have not grown a successful business do not know what it takes to build a successful business. So you've got to be very careful who you listen to. In fact, if you want to well and truly get your business off the ground, you are going to need to go into creation mode and you are going to need to be completely in focus. As we journey through our everyday lives, we actually tend to buy into erroneous lies. For example, time is money. What a load of rubbish. Time is infinitely more valuable than money. So you can always get more money, but you can't get more time. When it's gone, it's gone. Here's another one. Well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Really? I don't think so. We can massively influence a more favorable outcome. If we change what we think and what we do, we can definitely influence the outcome that we seek. It's less about what happens to us and really more about what we do about what happens to us. Here's another erroneous lie. Life is supposed to be balanced. Let me tell you this, balanced people do not build successful businesses. The objective of life is not to be in balance, nor is it to be in focus. These are just seasons in life. We can't be in winter and summer at the same time, and it's exactly the same for us. You will never find balance and focus present at the same time. So we're either in focus, but we're going to be out of balance, or we're going to be in balance and out of focus, but not forever. So at first, it's going to require focus, balance, focus, balance, focus, balance, focus, balance, focus, balance. So this is probably where you want to be, right? You want to have the greater levels of balance in your life so that you can live life on your own terms, so you can really pull back on the throttle now and you can start to enjoy the fruits of labor because your business is growing exponentially. You're in momentum, it's growing without you, right? And it all started because you got into focus and you remained in focus until your business hit that place where it really started to free flow. But we can't have the balance until we first dedicate the focus. But that focus feels like it's just going on far too long. It's like it's going on forever. But this is where the becoming is occurring, right? It's where you are getting better. When you get better, things get better. It's where you're developing your skill set, you're refining your mindset, you're learning how to overcome challenges and deal with resilience. And you are, of course, becoming a person of authority. You're starting to attract people to you because of the person that you are becoming. So this is, of course, where the hardest work is. This is where you have moments of doubt and uncertainties and you start wondering if this is ever going to start to build. I completely get that. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's the same for everyone. So you just got to keep your eyes on the prize. And whatever you do, don't start to fall victim to entitlement. as it's taken us longer to remain in focus, to get the business where it needs to be, we start to feel that we should be there by now. I should be enjoying the fruits of my labor. I should have much greater levels of balance in my life right now. And of course, this is a huge problem. And it's a very, very common issue for entrepreneurs to start to let in this level of doubt, and you start to act differently. You start easing back on that required focus because you're not at that level yet where your business is growing exponentially. And as a result of that, when you start stepping back and you start thinking differently, then your business actually starts to go into a downward spiral, and it can be completely counterproductive. Look at it like this. The success that we seek is under this huge rock, and it is extremely heavy. So we gotta keep pushing. But of course, the problem is that it doesn't feel like it's moving. So you gotta keep pushing and pushing, and you get stronger and you get stronger. And the bit that most people don't realize is it's the trying to move the rock that is actually the making of you, because you're becoming a person who is capable of moving big rocks. The becoming, the getting better, getting stronger, becoming more resilient, becoming more resourceful, developing your mindset, your skill set, becoming a person of influence, understanding the importance of keeping on, pushing through the challenges until you get where you want to be. So let this video be a wake-up call, because all transformation starts with awareness. And it really is worth remembering that sometimes it's not what we want to hear, it's what we need to hear. You know, you can do this. You know the drill, right? If the why to is big enough, the how to ain't no problem. So, in the meanwhile, keep your eyes on the prize, stay blessed by the best, and I look forward to catching you on the next video. Have a great day.